Plants, like us, need good food to grow. Across the region, there are hundreds of acres of parks, highway meridians, and golf courses, all hungry for fertilizer. The GVRD has been developing a new, environmentally friendly way to meet this need. It's called nutrifor, and you might be surprised at where it comes from.
Biosolids are the treated organic solids left over from the wastewater treatment process. At wastewater treatment plants, we remove the liquid from the solids, and we take that solid portion, we treat it, and we spin it dry so that we come out with what looks like a dirt-like material that we can recycle on land. So here at the geog12 golf course, in the early 90s, we took a lot of the biosolids that were stored at the Annacis Island wastewater treatment plant and used them to finish the landfill as a final cover. And what you see behind us here is the results of a recently completed project where we made topsoil using biosolids and have used it for some of the landscaping in front of the golf course. Biosolids are treated, which means that in these heated digestion tanks at the treatment plants, we retain the material for a number of days and basically we pasteurize it. And that essentially kills any disease-causing organisms that are in the product. As well, we have professional staff who make sure that the material that we're applying and the land that we're applying it to and all aspects of the environment are considered and carefully thought about when we're designing our projects.
Biosolids is a rich organic material. It contains all 17 essential plant nutrients, principally nitrogen and phosphorus are the two favorites. It can be used directly as a fertilizer, as we do with agricultural lands in the interior and on our plantations, popular plantations and in forestry, or you can mix it with sand, sawdust, those sorts of things, and make a soil product out of it. And this is what we're doing here.
The GVRD's 5 wastewater treatment plants produce biosolids that we have trademarked as nutrifor. So when we are talking about the GVRD biosolids and just the GVRD biosolids, we talk about nutrifor, and that's how we refer to our product.
From a health perspective, biosolids is probably a lot safer than animal manures are, because animal manures are in a raw form, whereas biosolids has been processed.
Biosolids recycling is relatively new in the province. And we are working with the provincial environment people and a number of other stakeholders, such as the Ministry of Agriculture and different municipalities in the province, in developing a regulation that will enable us to recycle nutrifor more easily.
Traditionally, back in the good old days, biosolids was either incinerated, it was discharged out into the ocean, or just stockpiled. Now that we've been in business for 10 years, we've recycled all of the backlog, or most of the backlog. We still have a little bit, and we're moving forward. We've safely recycled over 500,000 tons in a 10-year period, which is a pretty remarkable achievement, turning this waste product, or previously thought of waste product, into a resource.
The Americans have been recycling and researching biosolids for many decades. Now we're relatively new in that game. We've only been doing this in the Lower Mainland for about 10 years. Nevertheless, we have a very strong program at the GVRD. We're active in a whole bunch of different areas, such as mine reclamation and rangeland fertilization, poplar plantation fertilization. And because of that, we're looked upon by others in the industry as having some specific knowledge and expertise that's quite unique in North America. We have a good program and we're doing a good job in recycling biosolids in BC.
Incineration and ocean dumping are not environmentally sustainable practices. What we're doing now it's sustainable, it's good for the environment, it's beneficial reuse.
For more information on the GVRD's nutrifor recycling program, please give us a call at
451-6185.
Unfortunately, nutrifor isn't available to the general public yet, but we're hoping that will change with the passing of the new recycling regulation in the next year or two.